Hello and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic and our Sith Warrior Light Side playthrough. As you can see, we're going to go through our messages here because, well, we've received quite a lot and I haven't really been keeping up with it, unfortunately, because I've been very much absorbed into the Alderaan storyline. Anyway, as you can see right here, we have a message from apparently the apprentice of Darth Lacris, who says, "My master Darth Lacris extends her compliments. Grand Marshal Chiquetta's confession regarding the Republic's illegal invasion has had a greater impact than previously thought. His words have been heard from the core worlds to the outer rim. The Republic Senate is shivering in anticipation of our response to Chiquetta's actions, exactly as the Dark Council hoped. A key element in the Council's strategy has been achieved. My master sends this with her continued appreciation for your efforts." And 858 credits are now ours. Then we also have another message here from the Sons of Palawa. "You brought the ghosts of the desert upon us. You have been asked never to return. Yet you are a warrior born. We fought the ghosts as they transformed our village one by one into whispering machines. You met them and slew them at our side, fighting with the Sons of Palawa. Some of us honor you, even as we hate what you brought. You will be remembered in secret, and we will learn to fight as you fought. Under two suns we live on. We rebuild, and we become greater through hardship." 990 credits for that. Then we have a message from Captain Gola, actually. "We're in the final phases of cleanup for the Zerka expedition on Tatooine, and I wanted to bring you up to date. We're wrapping up studies of the Zerka base and completing download of all remaining data. Once we're done, we'll lock down the site. It goes against my instincts, but we can't risk contamination. Surviving team members are being reassigned, mostly to Hoth and Ziost. General Threnald has offered me a position at headquarters. A privilege, but I'm sorry to leave my men. If you run into my any reclamation service teams, keep us in mind. I said it before, but we're forever grateful for your aid. When Darth SWTOR died, we thought we were doomed. We may not have found everything, but we're alive, thanks to you. Stay safe." Over 1,000 credits for that. And this is from Sharak. Okay, cool. "Since guiding you across Tatooine, I have learned much from tracking your path, my lord. Your fading footprints accompanied me into the Forbidden Pass, a place I once feared. There I found the home of Jedi Master Yonlak, and braced myself for the sight of a massacre. Thankfully, I was wrong. Master Yonlak welcomed me and spoke of your unexpected kindness. I hid my role in your encounter as we exchanged stories from the wastes. Thanks to you, cowardice no longer constrains me. I have conquered my fear of the Forbidden Pass, and I will not stop scouting these deserts until I have discovered every last secret they hold." Alright, very nice. And we also have something from Thule here. "Our mutual ally Moff Sarek suggested I reward you further for your assistance against the lawless rebels who refused to accept my house's right to the throne. I have enclosed an additional gift that I hope better reflects House Thule's gratitude. However, I also wish to offer you my personal thanks for conducting yourself honorably against Lord Cedric Kalesa. I was willing to allow my former friend to be crushed beneath cold rock. Instead, you defeated him through a duel and showed me that we do not need to sacrifice our civility in order to claim the crown. I remain in your debt, Lord Jorad Sindaris Thule." And he's going to give me an ancient small credit box. And then we've got something from Stanel Thule. "I feel I must apologize for my emotional display when you delivered news of Daria's fate. In my grief for my daughter, I neglected to think of my house, and the shame this would bring on us were it public knowledge. You are the only one who knows of my poor Daria's true condition. I have enclosed a gift in the hopes that it will stay that way. When this war is over, I will lead my troops into that foul Killik nest and free my daughter, somehow." Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, as we said, as a couple of people were discussing in the comments, the whole Killik situation is a bit of a mess, really, because on the one hand, you kind of think, well, if they're brainwashed and if they're completely not themselves, then how can they make that decision to begin with? You know what I mean? Anyway, I guess we'll find out maybe a little bit later. And this is from this guy. I don't even know who is this guy. Wait a minute, I don't even know who this guy is. I have already thanked you once for bringing the tyrant Boris Olgo to justice, but I have since realized that my thanks do not go far enough. News of the usurper's capture spread to the wayward members of my house, and we are a family again. When this war is over, we intend to call a summit and allow the houses to judge Boris Olgo for his crimes. It is my hope that this trial will show us who the true ruler of Alderaan is, whether he be in House Thule or not. You have united a house once divided and on the brink of extinction. You will forever be our friend and ally, and we will forever be in your debt. Okay, that's actually really nice of him, but I don't know who he is. I've actually forgotten who that is. Anyway, our last message here is from none other than Gregor Wilson himself, who says, I never thought I'd say this to a Sith, but thank you. My wife and I have moved to Drummond Cass. At first, Parvin hated it. These lightning storms play havoc with her nerves, but she's beginning to come around. As I tell her every day, at least we're alive. Tomorrow we're to meet a Sith named Darth Barris for questioning. I hope he shares your good nature. Whatever happens with JAESA, please treat our daughter well. All we've ever wanted is her happiness. Okay, wait a minute. I didn't actually want this. I was actually not wanting to send them to Drummond Cass. I wanted to personally see that they were somewhere else, somewhere far away from Barris, because I'm pretty sure he's going to torture them. So that's not exactly what I wanted. I wanted to let them go, be free, go wherever they wanted to go, and we would see to it that they were comfortable. But I'm not entirely sure why it actually just did that, because I did the light side option, so kind of strange.
You crushed Alderaan under your boot, apprentice. I am incredibly impressed. The planet will feel the sting for years to come.
I better be earning much more than your accolades.
When all is accomplished, the benefits will be considerable. Nomen Karr's Padawan can no longer hide in anonymity. I am pleased. By rooting out this JAESA Wilson's parents, you have reached across the galaxy to strike a sharp blow at our enemies. Every lead followed perfectly, every planet ravaged. Our adversary is growing antsy, I can feel it. Expect news soon. Barris out.
My lord, I thought it prudent not to interrupt Darth Barris. We received a recorded transmission. It is queued when you are ready.
Sith, I'm JAESA Wilson. My master, Nomen Karr, has no idea I'm sending this message. Let's be real. We both know this isn't about us.
Ah, the hunted seeks the hunter.
Our masters pretend otherwise, but this is personal. You and I are only pawns in their private war, and those I care about are caught in the middle. It has to stop.
Wow, gotta give it to her. She sure got guts.
She certainly does.
I appreciate directness, and as merciful as your actions have been, it's time you stopped this passive-aggressive campaign. This message includes coordinates where I'll be waiting in my ship. Let's discuss this face-to-face. No more nonsense.
What do you think of that, Captain?
It could be a trap, my lord. Nomen Karr may have put her up to it.
Hey, don't listen to Captain Paranoid here. I don't think it's a trap. I trust her.
Thanks for the input, Vet.
The coordinates are set, my lord. We can rendezvous with her ship whenever you give the word.
Ah, okay. I'm excited. I am very excited about this because I actually is this because we're light side, or is this how it's actually supposed to go? Because I remember very specifically not meeting JAESA on her ship. I remember that she was on a planet. I don't know. I don't remember which planet, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, a starship built for speed. JAESA Wilson's starship waits at the appointed coordinates. Okay, let's travel there. Alright, so the zone is not looking particularly large, which I very much appreciate, because I mean, let's face it, I don't really like running around huge ships. And we're not seeing any... Wait a minute, there's actually a medical... Not medical droid here. Okay, I don't even need to repair or anything like that. Okay, that's good.
Return to your post.
What's this? Oh, okay.
Well, well. We're going to have to thank Nomen Karr after all. The Sith showed.
Stand down, Sith. The Padawan you seek is not here. Master Karr discovered her plan and talked her out of it.
It's not your day. You were expecting one lowly little Padawan to crush. And instead, you get us.
Save yourself some trouble and tell me where she is.
The Sith has a sense of humor. Believe me, Master Karr didn't send us to help you.
I'm Alden. This is Xylix. We are fully trained Jedi Knights and more than your match. You should submit.
Of course, we have yet to encounter a Sith who had the sense to surrender. You all seem bent on having us destroy you.
I have no quarrel with you. Let's just go our separate ways.
Now, why would we agree to just let you go?
Xylix, we assume this Sith would engage, as all others we faced have. If that's not the case...
No, Alden. This Sith will continue to hunt Nomen Karr and his Padawan. We must end the threat for good.
True Jedi don't attack to kill. The light side demands temperance.
Who are you to lecture about the light side? The Sith force us to take measures like this.
You, Sith, pose an exception. Your vile attempts to hurt Nomen Karr and JAESA Wilson are provocation enough.
You don't know my motivations.
Come on! It doesn't take a genius to know you came here to destroy. Your presence is all the confirmation we need. Right, Alden?
No. Xylix, I'm unsure. Master Karr claims this Sith means JAESA harm, but we have no proof.
Master Karr's word is proof enough. I have no crisis of conscience assuming his assessment is sound.
That's an assumption I cannot make, my friend. I will not engage. I must walk away, and I urge you to do the same.
You may have derailed Alden's resolve, Sith, but your luck ends there. I'll take you on myself.
You're going to regret that.
Never!
Okay, wait. That is actually kind of funny, because the other guy was acting very Jedi-like, don't you think? I think he was acting very Jedi-like, but this guy, not so much. He's being very emotional, he's being, you know, kind of angry, you know? He's kind of angry, so... Kind of interesting, actually, to see the dichotomy through the various Jedi that we encounter throughout the story, because some of them are indeed, as you might expect, calm individuals, very Zen-like, you know, and then other ones, they're almost hateful, you know what I mean? It's actually very cool to see the spectrum of different reactions.
I yield to you! Damn Alden for leaving me to face you alone.
The result would have been the same.
Your strength is undeniable. Is there such power in the dark side?
I'll leave you to ponder your future.
I am a broken man.
Okay. I thought there was going to be something cool there with the light side. I mean, we did get some light side points, obviously. I mean, that's not really the main thing that I was, you know, even inferring here. What I wanted was to be able to convince him that we mean no harm. You know what I mean? We mean no harm. I mean, come on. We could have killed him, but we decided not to. And I think that says everything you need to know, doesn't it? Because if we were really meaning some kind of harm to him or JAESA or whoever, then we would have killed them all, right? We would have killed these two guys immediately.
Apprentice, the timing of this call is fortuitous. I was just about to contact you with news.
It's about time. I was growing impatient. Tell me what's developed.
It's gratifying to see that you are as obsessed with this as I. I have received a transmission from Nomen Karr, calling me out, if you will, challenging me to face him to the death. Our enemy has become desperate.
I'm sure you'll defeat him, Master.
Oh, I have no intention of making the meeting. Karr fails to understand I have outgrown our personal dispute. He expects me to jump at the chance of strangling him. He will be unprepared for you.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid confronting him.
JAESA Wilson has felt your disruptions, not mine. You are what will draw her out. The duel is to happen on Hutta, at the site of Noman Kar's betrayal so long ago. A fitting place for this to end. Defeat him, but do not kill him. His torment will reach out to his Padawan. He will be the bait that brings her to you.
I hope you're right about this.
I can feel JAESA Wilson on the verge of breaking, and Kar's desperate actions confirm it. Subdue the Master, and the pupil will come to save him. I have foreseen it.
Alright, so I'm excited about this. This is actually fantastic because we now finally get the opportunity to maybe get a bit more of an actual conversation with JAESA herself. And I'm actually thinking right now, maybe we should romance her. Can we actually romance Lightside JAESA? I actually don't know, because as far as I remember, I think she's locked on a certain on a certain alignment, so that would be a little bit uncomfortable, wouldn't it? Can you imagine? Can you imagine me going, yes, let's not romance Vet, let's romance JAESA instead, and then I romance Lightside JAESA, and as you might expect, if it's not possible, because I actually don't know whether it is, if it's not possible, then that's going to be awkward. Ah, there it is. Okay, it's taken me quite some time to actually get here because I initially went to the wrong district on Hutta and I was finding myself in amongst level 80 enemies. And I was thinking to myself, this is probably not the right place to be. So yeah, thankfully I did manage to work my way out of there. Anyway, we're now here on Hutta. Brings a lot of memories actually flooding back from when I was playing the Imperial Agent and the Bounty Hunter. I think the Imperial Agent starts here, doesn't it? Or does it start on Drummond Cass? I actually can't remember now, but I remember the Bounty Hunter very vividly starting here. Alright, anyway, let's see what happens. This is gonna be fun.
Your presence tells me that my fellows Ulden and Xylix must have failed. Pity. Should have known Barris couldn't be trusted. As a man of my word, I'm here. Alone as agreed. Your master shows himself a coward, sending you in his stead.
I haven't come to kill you.
No, I'm sure you're here to play Pazak. You are Barris's pawn, an especially resourceful and powerful one, but still only that. I must put an end to you. Once you're out of the way, JAESA will provide the proof I need to open the Jedi Council's eyes and expose Barris's network of spies.
Don't force me to destroy you.
This ends now, Sith.
Of course he, yeah, okay, fine. He's completely and utterly driven by something? I'm actually not entirely sure. I mean, it looks like, okay, fine. He's a Jedi, right? So generally, you would think that he's going to be pretty calm, right? And he's going to think about things. But he is not thinking things through whatsoever. We said to him, we don't mean you any harm. Why doesn't he just wait and see? Why doesn't he just talk with us and see what actually happens? Because anything could happen. You know, you talk to someone like our character here, who, all intents and purposes, looks pretty scary. You know, he looks pretty scary right here. But in general, you know, if he says, I mean you no harm, and then the guy goes, okay, well, I'm a Jedi Master, you know, maybe I'm powerful enough to be able to defend myself in that situation, so, you know, let's talk. But he's a level 10, as you can quite clearly see.
The Force is very strong with you. I must dig deeper.
Stand down, Car. No one has to die.
Never.
Oh, okay. I see. He's going to join the dark side. What do you think? Because I still don't really remember a huge amount about the story. So I'm going to assume that he is indeed going to draw upon emotions that he should not be, and he's going to inevitably, you know, fall to the dark side. One thing, actually, though, I did actually Google, and apparently you can indeed romance light side JAESA. Maybe it's dark side JAESA that you can't romance, but I don't know. I haven't Googled that. I just Googled light side, so yeah. Well, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see how that's gonna go.
No! This is not right! Fall! You must fall to me!
You're weakening, Car. Surrender.
Silence, Sith.
Okay. Wow, he's really going for it, isn't he? He's really going for it. I'm going to interrupt that. He literally just used Force Choke. Did you see that? I think he used Force Choke just then. Okay, that's hilarious. All right. Yeah, he's wow, he's completely gone. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his portrait right there. Look at him. He looks super Sith-like right now. I didn't know it could happen that fast.
My wound is mortal, Sith. At least I die knowing you'll never find JAESA.
My lord, Darth Barras sent us in case you needed help. Clearly that's not the case. He said Nomen Karr should be kept alive. May we stabilize him?
No. Barras be damned. I want to die. Then JAESA will be safe.
Despite what you think, I'm not trying to kill your Padawan.
Lies. Tricks.
We'll save him, my lord, and then be out of your way in an adjacent chamber. Hurry, men! The Jedi's fading!
I'm alive. I see through you, Sith. You only saved me so that JAESA would believe your heart is pure. I will not be the bait that draws JAESA to you.
There's no reason for you to become so distraught.
I was supposed to expose Barras and open the Jedi Council's eyes. It was my destiny. JAESA is mine. The glory of defeating Barras is mine.
Hey, looky. JAESA showed up.
Her power is considerable.
Sith, I have come. It seems I was expected. Your men outside let me pass. Release Master Karr. Your efforts to draw me out have been a success.
JAESA, no! I told you to stay put. How dare you defy me?
I have long been waiting for this moment.
My sacrifice for nothing! Stupid child! For all your power, you have understood nothing.
What have you done to him, Sith? Has this been inside him all along? No. It can't be. No one can hide such darkness. Somehow you've turned him mad!
Look into your master's heart and see the truth.
Master Karr taught me not to use my power as a crutch, only when it was clearly necessary. I've never brought it to bear on him, but... I sense pride, and envy, and hate, and vengeance? No! What Sith trick is this? I would have known if such darkness resided within him.
That is what the Jedi do. They mask and pretend and hide.
I thought I'd found something I could count on. The Jedi are pure. You're supposed to know where you stand with them, right?
JAESA, it's all a trick. Turn your power on the Sith, and you'll see.
Look at me as long as you like. I have nothing to hide.
Very well, then. I see mercy, and fairness, and even, perhaps, compassion. You have walked the light path. Sparing Master Yonlok and my parents are true reflections of you. But it is said that Sith embody darkness. How is this possible?
Let it be a lesson. You must never presume anything.
Don't listen, JAESA. It's all a trick. The Sith has disguised himself and me to cause you to doubt your power.
I don't know what to believe. You told me there was order to the galaxy, that you would show me the truth. But nothing is true. Both of you are trying to drive me insane.
It's Darth Barris. He is manipulating us all. Kill the Sith. Kill Barris's liar and you'll see.
The truth is plainly before you. I walk in the light.
Shut up! I can't trust you! I can't trust anything! Defend yourself, Sith!
Oh, we're actually getting a fight right here. Okay, I was not expecting that, actually. I was certainly not expecting that, but yeah, I mean, I guess, considering she's confused and everything, I mean, who wouldn't be at this point? You know, look at Carr. He is so corrupted right now that he is trying to influence every single person around him. It's actually pretty shocking, but that is it's kind of in keeping with the whole Jedi thing, isn't it? You know, have you heard the tale of Darth Plagueis? Yeah.
I am no match. You had the opening you needed to kill me, and yet you held back.
Your death would be a tragedy.
Your actions reflect only light. You appear to be an agent of the dark side, but it's a mask. But Master Carr also wears a mask, and his deception is a much uglier one.
It's not his fault. His connection to the Force is flawed.
All my life, I've put up with deceit and denial. I thought the Jedi would be different. You've shown me otherwise. You've exposed Master Carr for what he is. It's your power that reveals a person's true nature. Your conviction and purity bring a reckoning that cannot be denied. I want that.
Join me, and from within the Sith Empire, we can forge a lasting peace.
Yes, I see the advantage of this. So much more can be achieved from within. At last, I feel a sense of purpose, something I can count on. What do you wish of me? And what shall we do with Master Carr?
He has turned away from the light. He needs guidance to heal and find his way back.
Your wisdom is unrivaled, my lord.
JAESA, I'll see to it that the Jedi disavow you. You will be labeled an enemy of the Order.
Then I'll finally know where I stand with you. You took me as far as you were able. I hope this does not leave you bitter.
With the Council's help, perhaps he will come to understand.
I wish him the best. I am ready to learn your ways, my lord. And I look forward to aiding you any way I am able.
No. No. This cannot be. My fate. Who are you to preside over me? You are nothing. I am Nomen Carr.
Whoa, that was such a cool cut. Oh, I love that cutscene. That was actually the best cutscene so far, in my opinion. The only other one that I thought was up there was when we were in the cave on Tatooine. I mean, there's a bunch of caves in Tatooine, so, you know, it's probably going to be a bit confusing. But the one where we actually found ourselves, the mirror of ourselves, and we saw how much of a light side, person we were. And I feel like this embodied exactly what I've been looking for this whole time, in this whole playthrough, because I have been wanting a character to react to our light side ways. And JAESA has done exactly that, and she is absolutely fantastic. Super, super cool. Love that reaction. Love the conversation. It's going to be really interesting to actually see what happens with Nomen Carr as well, because later on down the line, obviously, he's going to, well, maybe get the help he needs, and maybe we're going to see him as an enemy. Maybe we'll see him as something else. Who knows what's going to happen? Otherwise, that's going to be it for me and this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.